Put a blue button. Oh, here we go. Going live. Come on. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Teacher Casey, and I'm here with Teacher Kelly. Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm super excited because I love this topic today, and we are both YouTubers. So,
yes.
Kelly, question for you. Do you use YouTube to market your classes?
Well, I have to say my channel is more geared towards teachers, but what I do is that the classroom videos that I have on my classroom page for the class, I put those on YouTube and I have a whole playlist. It both can advertise my class and it's an example for other teachers of like a video if they are looking for examples. So in that way, yes, even though my channel is more geared toward the teacher side.
Right. Yeah. Same here. Hey, Harvetta, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. I see there are a couple of you here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And do you use YouTube to market your business? Let us know. I do a little bit with some of my biggest views are still for my story times.
That's great.
My story times are in the thousands, and like I have them all set for kids. So it's a little bit different, but so that playlist gets a ton of views, but I think it's more of the same little kiddos over and over again, because it seems to be all the Rainbow Rangers, and they're not from the US. Nice. So most of them, I think, were from India, I think, is my biggest audience on those views. So it's super cute. I love that the kids are listening to the stories. So
maybe they're trying to learn English. Maybe they're using it for that purpose. It could be kids or adults, because adults are going to learn the language the same way you did. Like when I was in Italy, I learned more from watching them talk to the baby. They hold up a stuffed animal and say the name of the animal. So you could have adults who are just trying to learn English watching you too.
I could. Although they'd probably get sick of hearing the same colors and things over again. So marketing in 2022, like articles and discussions often focus on social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram. And those platforms are definitely ones to consider, but don't forget marketing on YouTube. And I have some facts from MarketSplash. So according to MarketSplash, YouTube continues to be a social media platform where many people spend their daily time. There are over 2 billion monthly users of YouTube, making it a continued essential tool for your marketing toolbox. So YouTube is quite different for marketing than something, say, like Facebook or Instagram, but it doesn't mean that it has to be overwhelming. So what do you think, Kelly, could be a benefit of YouTube marketing?
Well, I feel like in YouTube becomes like a community. I mean, that's how we met. It's so weird because I never was into YouTube until online teaching.
Right.
And I can't believe I've actually met people from YouTube. Or if I start following someone's channel, and I start commenting a lot, they start to get to know you, you start to get to know them. So I feel like it's different in some ways that like you're watching a TV show, you never get to talk to your favorite celebrity, but on YouTube, you can get to know the people you follow. So if you were using your channel to mainly market your classes, people might just get to know you and like you and then want to do your out school classes because of that.
Yes. Yeah. And we talk about the know, like, and trust factor or cycle. I think I even have that in my notes today. Yeah, that's number 2. Boost credibility. Says consumers are becoming more educated regarding cybercrimes and scams every day. Your YouTube channel will allow your potential customers to begin their journey toward the know, like, and trust cycle. By using video, your brand is humanized. Your potential clients get to see you as a person. So I think, Kelly, you were my first interview on my channel, right?
Yes, I was. Yes, you asked for volunteers. I was like, sure, interview me.
And yet you're still stuck with me.
I know.
So speaking of the massive reach of YouTube, If you want to grow the reach of your business, YouTube is your vehicle of choice. It is one of the biggest video streaming platforms that can help you find people who will eventually become your customers and fans of your brand. So I thought that was interesting because there's so many people on YouTube. Do you watch a lot of YouTube without like being on YouTube?
I actually do, because I can have it on my iPad and then I can watch videos while I'm doing other things. Well, because you can carry it with you. So if I'm doing laundry, moving from room to room or whatever, I can have my iPad. I guess I got into it because I started watching online teaching videos, but I branched out into watching other things. So yeah, I do.
I think it's the same way for me. I don't think I watched much until I started becoming an online teacher and needed some like information on how to do it. So I started watching them. But recently, if I need to look something up, I tend to go to YouTube first. So we were looking into RVs, and now like my whole thing, my search history is like all RVs and people RVing, giving tips and tricks. And so I guess if you have an RV channel, let me know.
Yeah. And, you know, I think most people use YouTube, especially if they're not like really into it, like you and I are. They use YouTube for like, if they need something, like you needed information about RVs. Oh, how do I do this around my house? How do I do that? That's why our friend Danny, like her pool videos get all these views, because it's like, how do you fix your pool? Like that's what people go to YouTube for, especially. And yeah, even people that know nothing about it, that's when they go to YouTube.
Yeah. So if you need pool videos, check out Happy Farms. And one I was thinking about, Evelyn Joy, one of her biggest videos for a long time was her fixing her couch, right? Like it had a rip or something and she was fixing it and she just put it up there not thinking anything of it. And I guess it became a huge view getter.
Yes. Like my sister is not into YouTube like I am. And I went to her house. I was like, oh, you should sub to that person's channel. She's like, how do you do that? So it's like, people, but she goes to YouTube when she needs something around her house. So it's just thinking even people that don't know anything about YouTube, they're going to go to it for the how-tos.
I remember somebody said, I have to clear my history on YouTube. And I'm like, how do I clear my history? So I had to look up, how do I clear my history on YouTube?
Yes.
Let's see, Harvetta said, I agree with you, Kelly. It seems like a community. Watching YouTube is how I found you all. I know, Harvetta, we've never met in person, but I feel like I kind of know you.
Exactly. Me too. I have all these people that comment on my videos that like never met in person, but I feel like I know them. So yeah.
So much fun. So I see there's a couple of you. Don't be shy. Feel free to put comments in the comment box or questions too. YouTube is kind of our jam. I don't know much about the other social medias. I just learned how to add words to reels on Instagram. But if I don't know something, I tend to try to look it up. But all right, let's get back to my notes and see. So we did massive reach, boost credibility, and now let's talk about number 3 is boost SEO. So when you have a business, and a lot of times people are searching for things, SEO is their search engine option, and you want to be high in the search rankings. So oftentimes videos show up a lot. And I'll just read to you really quick what it says on Market Splash. Most businesses recognize that your ranking on Google searches is directly related to people purchasing your goods and services on your website. So when you search for something online, do you sit there, Kelly, and wade through all the pages, or do you just look at the first few?
Definitely the first few. I skip the ads. I'm like, no, I don't want ads, but like right under the ads, then I mean, occasionally I've gotten more than one, but that's only if I'm like really looking for something specific. Yeah.
Or a page that I've already been to and I'm looking to find the one that I clicked on because it's still like highlighted. So video content can increase your SEO just like text content can. And Market Splash suggested that an ideal way to boost your YouTube marketing is to write quality articles that accompany the video. So you can we talked about this, last week maybe, or the week before, that you reuse your content or repurpose your content. So if you have a YouTube video, you could put a website underneath, or like I try to put Kelly and Rebecca's channels or something underneath mine, just call to action, I guess.
Well, you know who does a good example of that? If you guys know Tim, Online Teacher Dude,
Mhm.
like he has a mailing list, he has a web page, and then
Right.
he advertises for the other ones on all of his devices, or kind of writes an article that goes along with a YouTube video. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He is very business savvy. He's very
Definitely.
good. So basically, if you write an article, find 5 ways to acquire new students, make a video about it and embed them together. I guess that's about it on that. I think that makes sense. What do you think, Kelly? Any more on that one?
Yeah, well, also, if you can try to get content that other people aren't doing, I'll use my friend Brooke. She started doing Bugbee videos, which, by the way, I just taught my first Bugbee class this morning. So exciting.
Fun.
Yes, video coming
I was
soon.
just gonna ask.
I did videotape it. So,
Nice.
So she started doing Bugbee videos, and she said she only did it because she just wanted new content on her channel, because like they weren't even offering referral codes. And then I tried Google searching Bugbee to see what would come up, and her video is like third. So if you can get in on something, whatever topic that is, when it's new, before other people start talking about it, especially, well, in our genre, like a new company, but whatever your genre is, something new, then you're going to be the first one, and you're going to be the first one to rank, and you're going to get views.
Yeah, that was good for, like, Lingo Ace wasn't one that I had done, so I'm not affiliated with them at all. But Teacher Lucy came on and talked about it. And now people ask questions left and right on my channel for her. And I just have to keep like sending them to her. So her just coming on my channel for that, I think her video has like 2,000 views. So I just keep referring them to her Facebook group and of course her email and stuff. So it can help her out. But yeah, it wasn't like a big thing. And then now that the word is out, people are looking for information. So yeah, you're absolutely right with that. We already talked about repurposing, but I thought this was funny. It says when business owners and entrepreneurs are asked what tasks they can get bogged down with or are a time suck for them, they regularly mention creating new content. So coming up with new ideas is usually pretty easy when you first get started, because you have like this view, this vision of where it's going to go. And then after like the day-to-day tasks, especially if you're building a business, that's when reusing your old blog posts or infographics or, you know, old videos can really help you to repurpose. So
I could see that, because sometimes I'll see a video and be like, oh, that's 2 years old, I don't want to watch it. But like if you redo it and now it's a new video, I'd be more likely to watch it.
Absolutely true. Didn't think about that one. So last one, they suggest measuring your marketing campaign. So a cool thing about YouTube is they have a lot of analytics. So it says this final benefit is one where most people fail. Measuring your campaigns by analyzing the data is crucial to determining if your message is being received, if the content is addressing the pain points, and what the click rate is. So all that jargon basically comes down to you send out a video and your analytics tells you whether it's popular, if people are watching to the end. You can use those analytics to better repurpose your video, or if people are stopping right when you say subscribe to my channel because they think it's over, make sure you don't say that at the beginning, right? So use those analytics. I don't know. Do you use your analytics much for YouTube?
I do. I mean, I know I don't have like a super, you know, I have like more of a smaller channel, but I do, like, I have YouTube Studio is like an app you can get, and I have that and I look at that. And then like the video I did about the new Christian company Road to Success had like amazing response.
Nice.
Right. Because I mean, there isn't another company out there and people are looking for it. And I posted it on the Christian Outschool page. It's an unofficial page. And then I just, I got a whole bunch of views on it. Like for my little channel, there's a lot of views, maybe not sound like you guys, but I have over 200 views and it's like a week old. And most of them were, it's what?
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, those analytics, you can either make more Christian videos or find other companies, right? Or you can go back to the lady with, what is it? Road to Success, you said?
Yes.
You can go back to her, like maybe a month into her journey and do another video. So that's why Kelly and I are suggesting looking at your analytics.
Right. Or like when I start teaching with them, I could do like videotape my first class or just do more videos talking about it. Right.
And I think videotaping your first class, and then you can take little clips. Of course, you don't want your kids in there, your students, without permission, but you can take clips of your teaching. And I think when parents look at your intro, if you have yourself really teaching, I think they can get a better sense of who you are versus like, it's just me and my camera and I'm talking to myself, but you're trying to act normal. But if you're in it, then I think they can tell.
Yes. And it kind of makes it easier. Like when I did Bugbee, I don't have to worry about using their names because it's not their real name. They have a real name in South Korea. So that would be the only tricky part about an American, like Outschool or Road to Success. You're going to have to like maybe not say their names, or I guess if you did, it is only their first name and not really their last name. So I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of easier when they're Chinese or South Korean. It's not their real name anyway.
Right. Are we still live on YouTube? Because can you check that for me? It says we're live, but okay.
I've got it. Yeah, there we are. We're talking.
Yay. I accidentally X'd out of my notes and it X'd out of everything but Zoom. So I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. So Harvetta has had a comment. How about I read that while you're trying
please. That's what I was just trying to find. That would be great.
So she says, I view several pages before I make a decision. Interesting. So there's a different perspective. We said we only stay on the first page usually, but some people maybe do scroll through several pages. So, which is good to know if your video or whatever your website isn't on the first page, that some people do go past the first page.
Yeah. Let me know if your videos are showing up. I love learning about SEO and helping people learn about it. So maybe we can find some keywords to help you out. So yeah, thanks for reading those. If you see anything else, because now I just can't get it up there. So it's just us on Zoom now.
She says, and Harvetta says live. So she's still seeing us live.
Yay! Okay, so I didn't mess up too bad. You can see I even put like why YouTube on here, and YouTube is the second largest search engine and the third most visited website worldwide, behind only Google and Facebook respectively. Wow. I just put up some things I thought were interesting. 1 billion people visit YouTube each month globally. So especially if you're an online teacher and you're teaching or wanting to teach students around the world, that second little stat there is awesome, because 1 billion people are visiting YouTube globally.
Right. Maybe they find you on YouTube just talking about one of the companies. Outschool is all over the world and say, I want that teacher. And then that very last one looks pretty interesting about Nielsen YouTube. So most adults age 18 to 34 than any cable network. I could see that. I mean, my kids never watch TV. They watch YouTube. I mean, I even subscribe to Mr. Beast now. I like that he does good things I like that he uses his channel to do good things. So I said, okay, I'll subscribe.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, okay. He's famous amongst kids, but like he uses like his YouTube money to do good things, to like give away a car or like help a homeless person. Or so my kids told me, yeah. So
yeah, we need to shout out his channel. Maybe we should do a watch party for that channel, because the more we watch there, if he's monetized, which it sounds like they are.
He has like a super popular channel, but if
we all give like, I don't know, an hour of watch time to this guy, maybe he can do some good. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Mr. Beast is his name. If anyone wants to sub who isn't already. Yeah.
That's good. I'll go check it out. I just subscribed to Lucky Dog, Brandon McMillan, because he trains dogs and I want some insider tips. And then this one right here, the second to last, 100 hours of video are uploaded every 60 seconds to YouTube.
But that makes sense, because anybody can have a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? There's people with like 2 subscribers who put something up, or people who just have like a YouTube channel for their family. Or I created a teacher. I'm doing a flex class. So I kind of created one where I could put all my unlisted videos. So,
Yeah, I have one too for my flex class for Outschool that I'd made too. So I think you can use YouTube to market your classes in many different ways. Just get out there. Let Kelly or I know, well, probably me. Let me know if you need help getting started on YouTube. Let Kelly know if you need help getting started on Outschool. There we go.
There you go.
And I don't even know if I put your links below, but I will. She is Teacher Kelly Tag on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm just forgetting. Like
and that's what I am on Outschool too. If anyone wants to take my Outschool classes, yes. Well, I guess Kelly Tag, but then I call myself Teacher Kelly Tag.
Yeah.
So
awesome. And we do have another friend. I have to shout her out because she is here on a lot of Saturdays with us as well. Currently moving and pregnant. She is a superstar, Rebecca F. So check out her channel too, especially if you want to know the parent side of things. She's got tons of videos for like the parent side of Outschool, and she's really good with all of that. So I think that's it. Any more comments? Because that's the problem. I keep going to check for comments, but I don't have it anymore. So is there anything else that we need to address, Kelly?
No, we didn't get any more comments. So I think that's it.
All right, everyone, if you have questions, comments, concerns, just leave them below this video and we'll get back to you. Don't forget to check out Teacher Kelly Tag, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye, Kelly. Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.